There's a house on the edge of Black Hollow Road that no one talks about. It's not abandoned. It's not for sale. It's just there. People avoid it like a rotting carcass on a summer day. They drive faster past it, never stop near it, and never ever go near it after dark. But curiosity is a disease. And in 2017, four college students, Laura, Ben, Maya, and Devin, decided to investigate that house as part of a YouTube ghost hunting channel they'd started for fun. They called themselves Spectre Seekers. They were smart, careful, skeptical. But that night, everything changed. The beginning of the end. They arrived at sunset, equipment in hand, flashlights, EMF detectors, spirit boxes, and cameras. The house was a two-story Victorian with peeling paint, broken shutters, and an eerie stillness that didn't match the cool breeze blowing through the trees. It looked frozen in time, like it was holding its breath. Laura stepped up first. "It's just a house," she said. "We've seen worse." But this wasn't like the old hospital or the forest shack they had visited before. As they crossed the threshold, the door creaked open by itself. Inside was dust and decay, rotting furniture, moldy walls, cobwebs. But something felt off, too still, too cold. Devin joked, "We'll film for 2 hours, get some spooky sound bites and bounce, easy views." That was the last time anyone laughed that night, voices in the static. In the living room, Ben set up the spirit box. Static hissed from the speaker. Occasionally, fragments of words drifted through. "Stay. Not yours. She's still..." Maya looked uneasy. "It's probably just cross frequencies." Then Laura's flashlight flickered, and the room went completely dark. Every device turned off. Cameras, phones, recorders. Even the backup batteries died. Devin lit a candle from his backpack. The flame flickered violently, then steadied. That's when they noticed it. Footprints. Small, barefoot prints leading from the hallway to the center of the room, right between them. "The girl in the red dress," a thump echoed from upstairs. Ben, always the brave one, headed up with Maya close behind. They reached the top landing and saw her. A girl, maybe 8 or 9 years old, wearing a faded red dress, standing at the end of the hallway. Her face was turned away, her long black hair hanging over her shoulders. "Hello?" Ben called out. The girl didn't move. Maya raised her phone to take a picture. The screen stayed black, then cracked. Then the girl slowly turned around. She had no eyes, just empty black holes that seemed to drink in the light. Ben screamed, grabbed Maya, and ran. But the hallway had changed. The stairs were gone. The hallway stretched endlessly in both directions, doors multiplying as they looked around. The house had shifted. It was no longer following the rules of architecture or physics. Down below, meanwhile, Laura and Devin tried to escape out the front door, but it was gone. Just a wall now. Devin smashed a window, but behind it was another wall. The house had sealed itself. "We're not alone," Laura whispered. That's when the whispers began, echoing from the walls, the floor, the ceiling, chanting in a language none of them understood. The walls bled, dark, oozing stains that slithered across the wallpaper like veins. In the basement, a trap door creaked open by itself. Drawn by a force they couldn't resist, Devin and Laura descended. The air grew colder. The stairs never seemed to end. And then they reached the heart of the house. The basement was massive, impossibly large. In the center stood a stone altar, ancient and cracked. Bones littered the floor, human bones. A tall figure stood behind the altar, faceless, with antlers growing from its head like a crown. It raised its arms. Laura couldn't move. Devin screamed and tried to run, but the floor turned to tar, dragging him down. "Leave her," the thing whispered. "She's mine." Laura turned and saw the girl in red floating just behind her, her mouth stretched open unnaturally wide, whispering directly into Laura's mind. "He keeps me here. He eats their fear. Don't scream, or he'll hear you." Laura didn't scream. The escape, Maya and Ben somehow found a staircase, everything twisted around them, like the house was trying to confuse them, trap them, but through sheer will and panic, they found the basement door. They reached Laura just as she collapsed on the floor, eyes wide, but alive. Devin was gone. No trace, no sound. The figure raised its arms again, but Ben held up his camera, turned the flash on, and fired. Light, pure, bright, blinding light. The figure screamed, not in pain, but in rage. Everything exploded into wind and darkness, and then silence. The three of them woke up on the front lawn at sunrise.